Namaste everyone and welcome to Cosmic Oceans Hero. The moon is in Cancer today and it is Friday the 13th. Such a lucky day following this full moon peak that we just experienced, right? It's this energy still lingers just like a tide. The tide starts and then it comes in and it's there and then it goes away, right? Like a wave. The same with energy, right? It comes, it peaks, and it flows away. And so this full moon energy linger a little bit, but the moon is in water sign of Cancer today, right? And like I talked about, Venus meets up with Pluto today in Capricorn, right? We've got all those planets in Capricorn: Venus, Saturn, Jupiter, and Pluto. And Venus met up with Saturn on Wednesday, and now it is meeting up with Pluto this morning, right? And a little bit beforehand, right? A little bit beforehand in the morning, we have Mars harmonizing with Neptune, right? We have the planet of action, Mars, harmonizing with spiritual subconscious Neptune, right? And as always, this is general reading for the collective, so take what resonates and leave what does not, okay? So you have the planet of action harmonizing with Neptune, right? And I was meditating and I was just really getting to go after what you want, right? Because the moon also harmonizes with Mars later in the day, as it also harmonizes with Neptune as well, like in the evening. But in the morning, Mars and Neptune are harmonizing with each other before the moon, the emotional side of it all, connects to it. And just really go after what you want, because like with Venus and Pluto, it's like transformation, right? We have Venus and Pluto on Capricorn. Like how, like creating new ways of intimacy and love, but more so, how can you be more intimate with yourself, right? Because as always, you can't do something with others that you can't do with yourself. How are you going to be more intimate with yourself to create openings for loving other people? Yeah, memories of love coming out here. I'm getting learning from your past love lessons, right? What have your past love lessons taught you? Whether it is a romantic relationship or with yourself or even like with family. What have you learned about love throughout your life, your journey so far? And what has it taught you, right? Because this Mars connecting with Neptune is really like, puts a spiritual side on our physical activities. And you kind of, a very instinctive nature of just knowing what to do, right? Not really having to think or second guess yourself, right? It's a very intuitive what to do and how to do. And intuitive what to do and how to do. Yeah. So it fell out and I tried to put it back, but it fell back out. Accelerate emotion and love begins, right? Like I just said, what did you learn from all your lessons so far? Because this is going to propel you forward. As like I said, you instinctively know what to do and how to do, and it's because of all the wisdom that you've gained so far. So it's easier. This accelerated emotion here, it's easier to take action and start something new with that Venus and Pluto meet up energy because of what you already know, right? And also this Mars Neptune energy, just like it makes everything easier. It's not aggressive, because Mars energy can be really aggressive, but this Neptune harmonizing with Neptune really softens this harsh Mars energy. And Mars is in Scorpio, right? So it's in a, yeah, all these, the former trine, because they're both in water signs. And like when Mars first enters Scorpio, it talks about how Mars in Scorpio is tunnel vision action. It's like, this is what I want. How am I going to get there? And now we're connecting that tunnel vision action with your intuition. This is what I know. So this is how I'm going to proceed, is what I'm hearing, right? So because in this deck, the green represents the cups. We're talking about emotion here with the cups. So then the temptation card coming out, yeah. And then on the bottom here, choose wisely with the fertility card underneath. Okay, yeah, like I said, learning from the past and using that wisdom to take action accordingly and move yourself into your future. But as always, things come up, right? It's like we always think we've learned and moved on from something, and then it presents itself again. As if, well, not as if, but sometimes we do healing work is done, and then there is something that comes up that makes us realize, oh well, this aspect of it needs to be healed even further, or there's a piece of it that isn't healed all the way, right? So when that, I'm getting like like a trial and a temptation, like a test, right? Some type of test when it presents itself. What are you going to choose? I mean, are you going to choose to move towards growth with the fertility here? Are you going to choose to move towards growth? Or are you going to step back into the past? Because this card's here all about the past, right? And then we have accelerated motion into this new beginning. But trials and tribulations, life's always throwing some type of obstacle your way, right? And then, like, sometimes the roads may seem difficult, but it's not. And that's why you need to choose wisely and follow your emotions, because this is a green card here. We're still talking about emotions when we're talking about choosing wisely. This isn't mental. See how he's sitting? He's sitting still with his hands open, wait to receive message from his higher self. Receive the message from your higher self, right? From your inner wisdom, to make the decision of whether you're going to choose the path of less resistance, or you're going to choose that path that it's a little more difficult, but it allows you to grow, right? It allows you to grow and birth something new. And then look, her heart chakra, we're talking about emotions here, right? And her heart chakra is glowing, that green light bursting out of the center of her chest, allowing us to grow in love, allowing you to grow in love. We're all one, we're all connected, right? And like I said, with this, with Venus conjunct Pluto, that energy is coming out so strong here. Just really growing and changing when it comes to love, intimacy, and beauty. And for some of you, financial security, right? Venus talks about finances too. We'll talk about things that Venus rules, aspects of our lives governed by the sensual planet. Yeah. Base chakra card coming out here. Yeah, stay grounded. Definitely a time to stay grounded. Because like I said, like this guy is sitting and being still and tapping into your higher wisdom. Yep. And on the bottom here, authority, 4, number of sturdiness, stabilization, being firm. Because when when the trials and the tests arrive, seeing if you are, it's kind of like you testing yourself, really. Something presents itself, and you're very aware, like, oh, I've seen this situation before. I know how it's going to play out if I decide to do this. Or you can decide to do, or to go the other way, where you don't know how it's going to end up, and seeing what beauty lies ahead. Because when you do move, there is beauty ahead when you move forward with this. Love begins here. But in order to do so, you have to have some type of foundation, right? You have to be able to be authoritative with yourself and stay grounded and stay firm in what you believe and have those boundaries, right? Be firm in your boundaries of what you will allow and what you won't allow, right? Because people only do what you allow them to do. Everything is a choice. How you respond. Some things are out of your control, but how you respond and how you react to things are all a choice. These two cards came out. Yes, your intuition is correct. Take action accordingly. And that's all we've been talking about here, is really tapping into your higher wisdom with all your higher wisdom, your higher self with all the inner wisdom and all the lessons, all the emotional lessons that you've learned thus far on your energy. Make a decision. Feeling stuck or indecisive, listen to your intuition and make a decision. Yeah, we get two cards here. Both of these talking about listening to your intuition. Yes, your intuition is correct. And listen to your intuition to make a decision. And that's what it's all about. Because like I said, you've been through so much, you know what to do. If you don't consciously know, sit and it will come to you. Because on a subconscious level, you know, because you have learned. You have experienced and you have learned. With every experience, there is a lesson to be had. See the beauty and the growth in every situation that presents itself to you and that you go through. Okay? I'm seeing here with this devil card, the temptation card represents the devil in the traditional tarot. Don't be fooled by challenges. The challenges are here to assist you in your growth. Trials, tribulations, tests, challenges, whatever you want to call them, whatever resonates, they are here to help you grow. So tune into yourself and everything will flow as it is meant to flow. Okay? Thank you for connecting. Love and light to you all. Namaste.